So again, welcome to everyone. I'm Jennifer Edwards. I think I know everybody here, but in case I have not met you, I'm the executive director for the Falmouth Road Race. And I am thrilled to be here again at the Captain Kidd for our celebration tonight. So thank you to all of our friends at the Captain Kidd who are keeping us well fed and with lots of cocktails and water. We had a very successful organizing committee just before this. It's been kind of a whirlwind of a day. We talked to our public safety team. We have been dotting I's and crossing T's, well, for a couple weeks now, but today was a doozy. So it's nice to be here and just to celebrate and actually just relax and see everybody and have a good time. All right, so we just want to make a few acknowledgments. And first, I wouldn't be here without the amazing team that I have, like Megan Faulkner. Honestly, the team that we have in the office and the team that is their teachers year-round, and then they take this on in the summer, they're really amazing people. The DIMSY team that we work with, also just an incredible group of talented, experienced, making decisions on the fly, and it's been great. We're doing some really, really cool things with the finish line this year, so I'll leave some of it to surprise, but we're trying to start the next 50 years with a little bit of a new twist. So anyway, we are hopeful for nice weather. We're hopeful for low temps and a low dew point, and the wet bulb globe temperature is going to be, this is the medical talk, it's going to be for a great race. So there are so many people here. I just love this room. It's like, you guys are the best. I'm so happy to see everyone, and it's really weird talking in circles. But anyway, so I just want to acknowledge the office staff in particular, because they're the ones that, they're there every single day. And so Megan Faulkner, who's our Director of Sponsorships and Special Events, thank you for all you do. I always say Megan just makes everything a little bit better. Okay, and Andrea Norris, where are you? And she's our program manager, responsible for all of our charities. And that program is doing incredibly well. We have over 3,600 runners. It's a third of the field. They're running for a charity. They are using their regular numbers and signing on a team and raising money for charity. So, I mean, it's really inspiring to see this all happen. And, 200 teams this year, that's a lot to wrangle. So thank you, Andrea, for all that you do. And we also have Devin Costello, who's our office manager. I'm not sure where you are. There she is. Love it. She's doing a fantastic job, and she can organize like no other. It's amazing. Okay, and let's see. I need to have my paper. There's so many things to do, but you know what? We also couldn't do this without a fantastic board, led by Scott Gelfie. What are you looking at? I have more to say, but I'm going to give it to you first. How about that? We couldn't do it without your support, and I thank you deeply for all of it.
Tears in my eyes. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you for all coming, all of you for coming. For those of you who don't know, I'm president of the Falmouth Road Race Board of Directors, and it is my utmost pleasure to welcome you to the 51st running of the ASICS Falmouth Road Race. We gather here tonight not only to celebrate our beloved race's history, but also to express our gratitude to the numerous individuals and organizations that make this race possible year after year. And I would also like to wish our founding father, Tommy Leonard, it would be his 90th birthday tomorrow. So happy birthday, Tommy. We're still thinking of you. We miss you. I think he did this on his 40th birthday, to celebrate his 40th birthday. So 50 years ago, Tommy, we miss you, buddy. I'm proud to have with me some of my fellow board members. Our clerk, Donna Tosi. Where are you, Donna? Somewhere. Thank you, Donna. My vice chair, Bob Antonucci. I know Bob's still here. Thank you, Bob. Our longest standing member, Carl Cavosa, I think he had to leave. His wife was dragging him home, so he had to go. Our treasurer, Julian Augusta, she was just here, and she had to leave a little early. And our two newest board members that couldn't be here tonight, Jason Cullinane and Travis Watson, who have been a great addition to our board. So I want to express my sincere appreciation of this group of individuals for their dedication and hard work. So thank you very much. Also, former board member over there and good friend Karen Bissonette, thank you for being here. I'd also like to thank and welcome our original co-directors, Lucia and John Carroll. Thank you for being here and for your continued support. Another special welcome I'd like to make is our two-time Falmouth champion, our Olympic gold medalist, and now current Falmouth resident, Mr. Frank Shorter. As most of you know, the race was inspired with Tommy up on the bar screaming for Frank to win gold, and then he's like, I have to have a race, so Frank will come to town. So thank you for not coming in second. So I'd like to also recognize our incredible staff that makes it all happen, led by this woman right here, our executive director, Jennifer Edwards. Our head of sponsorships, Megan Faulkner, who also is in charge of our expo and VIP events. She's got a lot on her plate. In fact, she wouldn't answer my text today, so she was so busy.
Sure, she had no signal.
No signal, that was it, yeah. Andrea Norris, who manages our very important Numbers for Nonprofits program. Dave McGilvery, Matt West, and the entire Dimsey team, thank you. The board is extremely grateful for all your hard work and dedication. Your expertise, professionalism, and attention to detail are nothing short of extraordinary. We appreciate you all. Also, I know the chief was here earlier, but I'd like to have a nice welcome to Chief Laurie. He really has set a whole different tone for us. I mean, it feels like we're all on one big team, working together. All friends, having great conversation, and he is really, you know, he came advertised as someone that had a passion for community engagement, and we are seeing that firsthand, so we're very fortunate for that, so welcome, Chief Laurie. Also, I'd like to welcome our new town manager, Mike Renshaw, who I've had a chance to meet a couple times, and he seems great as well. He wasn't able to attend tonight, but he'll be around for the weekend, so I look forward to having him experience Falmouth Road Race for the first time. A few other thank yous go out to the select board. I know I saw Doug Brown here, so Doug, thank you for being here. Police and fire departments, our beach committee, Falmouth Public Schools, Michael Kasparian and the Chamber of Commerce, and of course for all the residents of this town. A true team effort. Thank you. We're going to get there. We have a special presentation with Sue Ron. Look at this guy. Yeah. Yeah, that's... Shut him off there, Glenn. A big thank you to ASICS, our title sponsor, whose support has been instrumental in ensuring the success of this event. ASICS, including our many other sponsors, allow us to carry out our mission to give back. Since 2012, we have now given back in the form of scholarships, grants, donations, and sponsorships over $4.7 million. This year alone, we have awarded close to $100,000 through our grant program, and with the help of the Cockery Gross family, with a matching donation of $50,000, we were able to give out 84 scholarships in the amount of $100,000. I know. And I would like to recognize Liz and Phil Gross for their amazing contribution and all that they have done for our race. So, a bigger hand than that. These guys, year after year after year, they have really helped us in what we want to give back. So we really appreciate it. Thank you for being here. Amazing stuff. So that's all I got. So I'm handing it back over to you, Jennifer. You got the rest of the gig. So thank you all for being here and enjoy.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So I just also need to make a few acknowledgments just to make sure I'm covering all my bases too, because without our sponsors, and you mentioned ASICS, and JP Pino is here from Canada, came a little early to start the inventorying, get things built out for the expo. I love it. I'm not sure if Cape Cod Coffee, I'm not sure if they made it, if Jan is here, but I know that I saw Steve Cesare. I say your name wrong every time. Is it Cesare? I did it? Finally. Only took 2-3 years. From Cox and Media, which is the CapeCodRadio.com, and you'll find their vans sort of all over the place on race day and at the expo, playing music, and they've been a fantastic partner to work with, so thank you for all that you do. We have also Denise and Brian Quinn are here from the Gilded Oyster. I can't see you with my, where are they, behind? Oh, right there, hi. So if you haven't been in there, it's amazing, beautiful jewelry, and they've been so gracious to create a Falmouth Road race. There's a gold pendant and a silver pendant and some keychains, and so they donate them for our top finishers. So first, second, third place, men, women, wheelchairs, elite, all of it. So it's been fantastic working with them. Thank you. We love what you do. And I know, I'm looking to see if anybody else is here, but we were hoping that Joe Carr was going to come. He had been scheduled to come, and he was going to do our toast, which we will get to in a minute. He owns Josh Wines, personal favorite of some of ours. Yes, I know, he couldn't be here. He has an injury, so that was too bad. In any case, we thank our friends at Josh Wines and Boston Beer, and I think that's probably good for sponsors that are here. So just a couple other things too. We have a special guest tonight, and it is our poster artist, Miss Jane Baker, who is a teacher, art teacher, graphic art. What is it? What kind of art? I teach studio. She teaches studio at the high school. Okay. So just a quick, can I actually have the poster? One of you guys that are over there, I just want to show it in case anyone hasn't seen it. Technically, this is the art for the poster. Will you? Yeah. So we were inspired by Mile 4 this year. It's just a little story, right? We're inspired by Mile 4 because last year on race morning, Andrea Norris's husband, Rob, I don't know if he's here, but he took this really cool picture of Mile 4, and the sun was coming up and the clouds. I mean, it was just beautiful. And it stuck with us. And I was like, I think we need to use this somehow. So we ended up using it on the runner bibs. I don't even know if he knows that. Andrea, does he know?
He doesn't know.
Okay, oh, it's funny. Okay, so we did that, and then we thought, you know what? We need to make it kind of a theme. You know, you're halfway there, half a century, you know, So we brought in Jane. We thought, let's have some local talent come in and figure out how to make this into a really cool poster. So she did some aerials with Brian Switzer, I believe, right, with a drone, and took different perspectives of it. So it's actually looking at it from the opposite side. And what she does is wood cutting. And if you've seen the video, she did a time lapse. It was very cool to see it done on social media. And then she hand prints the colors. And so in any case, she made 10 original prints for us. Thank you. And she'll have some others to sell. The poster itself, of course, mass producing to 10,000 of our closest friends. We had to put the race logo, and then we put the date of the event of the race. So, but we are going to have the opportunity to donate and give away some of these as thank you gifts. And thank you to you for all that you do. All right, so I think what we'd like to do next is acknowledge our volunteers of the year, and the award that they receive is the Service Award. It's a Carol, John and Lucia Carroll, former co-directors. They get we named this award because they've done so much for this race, and they continue to stay on and volunteer and help in any way that they can, and they're wonderful. The history there is amazing. So the Carroll Service Award this year is being given to Annette and Joe Messina. They have been, I don't know where, oh, come on in, come on. Carrie Brody and Brian Brody, who are our volunteer managers, you stay here. Would like to present you with a gift from the Gilded Oyster and some flowers. And so can we have Lucia and John, and can I have a...
Can I say one thing?
Oh, you can say anything you want. Here. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Joe. I'm also a member of the Falmouth Walk Committee, which was founded by Tim Reagan, and by Eddie Doyle. And we had over 900 walkers last year. We donated over 50,000 to about 12 charities in Falmouth. So if anyone's looking for something to do Saturday morning, it's a great family event. We'd like you to participate in the Falmouth Walk. We're trying to get to 1,000 walkers. Thank you.
Trying to get to 1,000 walkers. Can you come over here so we can do a photo? Ryan, do you have your camera? May we? Yeah, I just want to do a quick picture. Thank you.
We could have done this in the car on the way down.
Did you ride together?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny. I love it. Thank you, Donna. Perfect. Good. I love it. Thank you. It's okay, Ryan. We're good. Donna got it. We had backup. So they've been working the volunteer info tent on the ball field, just so you know what it is that they do. And you may not see them because you know how to exit the ball field yourself because you've been here a bunch of times. But a lot of people don't know which way they're going. They're all confused. So they sit so patiently at that tent and they help everybody find their way out and get back to their car. And they have, phone chargers, and they have kids that are lost or whatever it is. They've seen it all, these two. So it's been great having them on the team. And I was on the walk committee for a little while with them, and it's just, they're such wonderful people. Very grateful for them. So a round of applause for the Messinas. And then our next acknowledgement, Chris Troiano's John Jardine. Dr. Jardine, please come forward. I'm going to let you do this one. Take the honors. Oh, Dr. Jardine. Thank you. Our medical director, Dr. John Jardine.
Hi, everybody. Wow, this is weird, huh? Spinning around. So in 2017, we lost our dear friend, Dr. Evan Weinstein. He's an ER physician at Falmouth, a good friend to the race, a volunteer at the race. And in 2017, we decided that we should create an award the Medical Volunteer of the Year in Evan's name. He got it posthumously in 2017, and we've awarded it every year since. This year, the award winner, there's no secret, because literally there's no secret, because she knows. But I started my career here in the year 2000 at Falmouth ER, and I volunteered for the race in August, and I was put at Mariners Point, and I worked with this person, and whatever she taught me that day has certainly stuck, and the story is what it is. So. It's been a pleasure to work with her over the past 22 or so years as our director up at Mariners Point, or our point person there. And this year's Medical Volunteer of the Year is Regina Reed.
Thank you.
You guys did a nice job.
Okay. All right, next up, one of my favorite women, a resident of Falmouth and a state senator who we're very, very happy to have with us, and she's going to present a citation. I always hear that. I think I'm getting a ticket. She's going to present an official citation for us. Here it is, and I'm going to give the microphone to you. Here you go. Thank you.
Thank you, Jennifer. You know, My heart is literally running over just appreciating all of you. And Jennifer, Scott, you do such a tremendous job of highlighting what so many individuals do to make this the most special race in the country. And you know, I look up at that flag, and there's been one more run than stars on that flag. It's just literally iconic. It's so much of what makes Falmouth Falmouth and what makes this community so incredible. I'm here, your state senator, Sue Moran, to officially give, not a ticket, the official citation to the Falmouth Road Race Inc. in recognition of the 51st annual ASICS Falmouth Road Race, which has become an important tradition of the region that brings people of all skill levels together and positively impacts the physical and economic well-being of our region. It's from the Senate President, Karen Spilka, the clerk, Michael Hurley, and myself, and just thanks to each and every one of you for making this incredible. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Senator Moran. All right, so I would like to invite next Dave McGilvery, our esteemed race director, just to say a few words. You always say something wildly inspirational. I mean, no pressure or anything, but I just wanted to thank you officially and your team, and we're all part of the same team. We've all worked so many events together, and you know, working with this DMZ team to put on this event has been just so exciting, and every year we do things a little better, and it gets a little tighter, and it's like, I just feel like it works so well. Yep, natives are getting restless. All right, here we go. Dave McGilvery.
Thank you. At the organizing committee meeting, I just said to everyone, we're all set. So that's all I got to say. We're all set. See you later. Goodbye. All kidding aside, I've always felt that there's a saying, and the saying is, the genius is seeing it in the seed. If you can understand what that means. It's all about seeing something before it even happens. And one man saw something before it even happened, and that was Tommy Leonard, 51 plus years ago. And Tommy, if you knew Tommy, which most of you did know Tommy, at the Elliott Lounge, he was such a giving person. You know, he had celebrity status, but he didn't act that way. I remember I saw him at the Elliott Lounge in 1978, and I said, hey, I have an idea too. And it's one thing to have an idea, and that's good, and it's a good idea. It's another thing to act on it, to have the guts and the courage to throw it out there and see what happens. So I called Tommy, and I said, I have an idea. Would you meet with? He came to my house. Tommy came to my house. We went into the basement. Bill Rogers came too, and I said, I want to run across America for the Jimmy Fund. Will you help me? He helped me. He helped me. And what was so interesting about that is that I finished in Fenway Park on August 29th, a week from now, 1978. People said, that must have been a thrill to finish at Fenway. I said, it wasn't as much a thrill as it was to go to the Elliott Lounge afterwards, where Tommy threw me a big party. That's how much he meant to all of us. But the brilliance of Tommy, and what I feel is my greatest skill set, was surrounding himself with people either smarter than him or knew what they were doing. And he did that with John Carroll, Lucia Carroll, Rich and Kathy Sherman, people like Alden. All of these people were there on day one. Never, please never, never forget your roots. Never forget where things came from. We are all here because of those people before us. We're all caretakers. We're caretakers. And lastly, this race has 5 things that I feel make it one of the most, if not the most successful road race in America. Number one is community support. Community support. When you don't have community support, you're dead in the water, right? Everyone comes out for this race. Top athletes, elite athletes, people like Frank Shorter, Bill Rogers, Joni Samuelson. They were there you took a chance. You came to Falmouth. You were the Olympic gold medalist, and you came to Falmouth, a first-time event or second-time event. That's amazing. You helped make this race what it is today. You really did, Frank. Thank you so much for doing that. Top athletes. The course, look at this course. Look at this course from Woods Hole to Falmouth Heights. Doesn't get any better than that. Great course. Event management, all these people. Jennifer, Scott, Dimsey, the organizing committee, all the people in this room make it happen. And one last thing, and don't forget this. We're not just about running. We're not just about running. There's a greater purpose going on here. Look at the philanthropy. Where's Andrea? She's still here? Look at the philanthropy. You're not talking $10,000, $50,000. Think of the number. $6 million. $6 million. So all of you had a lot to do with it. If this race wasn't the draw that it is, then the charities would never have been able to raise that kind of money. No, the market value of the bib number here is so high because of all of you. It really is. So thank you. Thank you, John. Thank you, Lucia. Thank you, Frank. Thank you, Scott, for allowing me. All I am is a caretaker. They started it, handed it off. We're managing it now. We're going to hand it off to the next generation. Everyone was just talking about the next 50 years. I'll be 120. I don't think I'll be around then. So it's going to somebody else really soon. But thank you for the opportunity to be here.